Hi yogis, I'm Kim Shand, and I'm talking to you from my house, which is dark because we have no electricity and, by the way, no hot water. It's been a week since Hurricane Irene hit the East Coast, and it hit the part of New Jersey that I live in pretty hard. We have a lot of people around here without electricity and hot water, and then there's also people who have lost their belongings, their homes, their businesses. And as each day goes by and things aren't quickly getting back to normal, there's more and more chance that some of you may feel like you've hit your edge. On the yoga mat, we try to bring our practice to our physical edge. And similarly, in a crisis, like you may be in now, you can hit a period where you feel your strength and flexibility are just maxed out. You hit your edge. We all learn to some extent to bounce back in life. If we didn't, we'd never date after high school. But there is a deeper part of you that you can connect to in a crisis. It allows you to not just survive whatever it is you may be going through right now, but to grow from it, to push against your edge, to push against the boundaries of your limitations. There are some lessons that I've learned as a yogi and a yoga teacher that might be helpful to you when you hit your edge off of the mat. In yoga, I tell my students that pain is inevitable, but suffering is optional. The pain is the situation you find yourself in right now. The loss, the crisis, the problem, it exists. The suffering is a choice that we make to feel like a victim, to let fear or frustration become so overwhelming that you can no longer see options. In that situation, an ostrich doesn't need a new head. It needs to take the head it has out of the sand to see things a little differently. By accepting that we are, in fact, in a difficult situation, we can separate our egos from what's happening around us. We can see what's happening to us without defining ourselves by it. Every time you take a pose on the yoga mat, like a challenging pose, say your arms shake a little as you hold side plank, but you stick with it rather than letting that one sensation overwhelm your entire experience. Every time you do that, you learn how to connect with your deeper strength, your deeper resilience, and you grow. We all have that power within us. We don't always practice accessing it. Every situation, even a crisis, it's temporary. Life is always going to keep changing. These lights will eventually go on. I'll eventually get a hot shower again. No matter how long you hold side plank in your practice, you will eventually get to Shavasana. And whatever crisis you feel you're in right now, it will eventually end. No matter what feelings you have right now of being at your edge, you have an inner strength, a flexibility, and a resilience that is always there. Stay well, yogis. Stick with it. If you need some outside support, connect to me. Take care.